Grock was known in his tribe as the boring Caveman, while others hunted mammoths and wrestled wolves. He spent hours staring at sticks, rocks, and animal skins. He wasn't strong or fast or brave, just curious. And on one brutally cold winter night, that curiosity saved his life. The wind shrieked across the valley, blowing snow like sharp needles. The tribe had already moved south, but Grock had stayed behind, lost in his own thoughts as usual. By the time he realized they were gone, the sun had vanished and icy darkness swallowed the land. He had no cave nearby, no fire ready, and no shelter, except a pile of hides he carried on his back. Most would freeze, but Grock wasn't most. He remembered watching how animals slept during winter. The wolves curled together. The bison packed snow around their dens. The birds found tiny pockets between rocks where the wind couldn't reach. Grock mimicked them. First, he found a cluster of fallen branches and scraped them into a half-circle barrier. Then he dug a shallow pit, protecting himself from the wind. He stretched animal hides over the branches, creating a small tent-like shelter, crude but solid. Snow kept falling, but instead of fighting it, Grock used it. He packed snow against the outside of the shelter, forming a thick insulating wall. Inside, he laid moss, dried grass, and fur on the ground so his body wouldn't touch the freezing earth. Now came the trickiest part: warmth. Grock lit a tiny fire outside the entrance and heated several small stones. When they were hot enough to glow faintly, he rolled them inside the shelter using a stick. The stones radiated warmth without smoke or flame, turning the tent into a snug nest. Wrapped in layers of fur, Grock curled like the wolves he had watched for years, breathing slowly, conserving heat. Outside, the blizzard raged. Inside, Grock felt warmth spread through the shelter, the heated stones glowing like sleepy suns. All night, snow piled on top, but instead of crushing the tent, it acted like a thick blanket, trapping heat inside. By dawn, everything around him was frozen solid. Trees cracked from the cold. The river had turned stiff like glass. But Grock crawled out of the snow-covered shelter, alive, yawning as usual, boring but brilliant. When the tribe returned days later, they didn't find a frozen body. They found a man who had figured out how to build the world's first winter tent. They still called him boring, but they slept in his tents for generations.